Good morning, good afternoon, my YT homies. This is Alethea, and I am coming in at you with a get ready with me. I said that I was gonna do more get ready with me's, and here I am, and I look so pale. Despite the fact that I've gotten darker, I just look so pale right now. Alright, so I am back, and not only did I do my eyebrows, but I also primed my eye with this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. So I have been doing horrible with changing my products out on my vanity, and right now, and I hate that it gets, this thing is like this pink suede because it has dirty spots on it. But for the last like 2.5 weeks, I believe, 2 weeks, I know this is, it has to be at least 2 weeks, I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And let me tell you all something. Okay, so I hear a lot of people here on YouTube saying Anastasia, as well as people in real life, of course, say Anastasia. I guess because in the United States, in the US or what have you, the people say Anastasia, but it's Anastasia. Okay, so anyway, when you go to the website, she says Anastasia, or they say, whomever it is that is talking, they say Anastasia, but people around, just general people, say Anastasia. And sometimes we get used to saying something a certain way, and we don't want to go outside of what we're used to. And I had a student, and I had taken one of my Anastasia palettes to work to do her. We were having a fashion show for the prom. You all know I do the prom, and I had taken a palette to do her makeup, because sometimes the girls will ask me about doing their eyebrows or something, and you know, if I have time in the midst of what I'm doing, I will do their eyebrows and things. And I know I'm just going through this without talking, but I'll show y'all in just a minute what I'm using and putting on my eye. Anyway, so I was doing her eyebrows, I did her eyebrows, and I put a little shadow on her eyes. But one of the representatives, I think, from the company, because I do use a bridal shop as well as a men's clothing store, they come in to do the fashion show for us, and the students go out there and they try things on that fit them, and then that is what they wear for the fashion show. So anyway, in our conversation, I said Anastasia palette, and my student said, no, it's Anastasia. And I said, no, it's Anastasia. And so when I said, no, it's Anastasia, you know, and I corrected it, and then another student said, no, it's Anastasia. She backed me up, but this particular student, hadn't someone not been there to back me up, I think she would have thought I was wrong. I don't know. You know, you have students that love to catch you when you're doing something incorrect, as if we don't do things incorrect. We're human, we're teachers, we're people. So, and I'm just digging out this palette, but in the crease, the first color I used was the burnt orange. Then I used the Cypress Umber. For my highlight, I used this, what is it? Golden Ochre. And for my lid color, I think I'm going to use, I'm gonna just do a bright lid today and use the Primavera. But in the midst of that, put my last color on. Lately, I've been putting my last color on after I put on my primer, because then that way my primer will have set in some. So I put that on, and now I'm going to take this brush right here, and I'm going to put this Primavera on my eye. Now sometimes I will put my primer on after I've done my last eyeshadow color, because I still have to do my eyeliner. So I do have a little bit of leeway, I guess you could say, to get the primer, you know, kind of absorbed in my skin, because like I said, I think I've done my primer, I've put my primer on. I can't speak this morning, but I have put my primer on and then followed it immediately with my foundation and didn't give it time to set. I notice it doesn't wear as good as it does when I give my primer time to set. All right, so now this is my additional primer, and this is the Scandinavia Oil Control Makeup Primer Spray. Alright, so right now my foundation of choice, and I've been using this now for about a month or so, is my Milani Conceal and Perfect in the number 11. And you all know when I bought it, I bought the number 12 as well, and the number 12 is too dark for me. But I don't know how it's going to be in the summertime when the tans start to really come in, because when my tan starts to really come in, and people, I keep telling people, like, some people don't put my students, they're coming in because they're doing these spring sports and they're getting darker, and I'm like telling them, look, you all need to get some sunscreen and put some sunscreen on, and they're telling me sunscreen doesn't work, it doesn't work, we're still gonna get darker. Okay, but the thing about it, what people have to realize is, while sunscreen doesn't necessarily block all the sun, it doesn't block you from 100% getting darker, it will help, of course, with skin cancer and all those types of things. The only thing for me that I don't like about wearing sunscreen is I feel like with sunscreen you are sweat a little bit more if you didn't have sunscreen, but it's a protective barrier. So also, you'll notice I am putting my foundation on with a brush. I've been using the Beauty Blender forever to put my foundation on. I haven't used a brush in quite some time, so not technically forever, but I know for at least more than a year. But I decided to start back using a brush to put it in, because I think the Beauty Blender absorbs more than I would like it to absorb. However, after I do my brush, and this brush I got from wish.com, I do need probably some more foundation brushes, but this one just simply came from wish.com. But what I also do is I take this Beauty Blender and I go and I just kind of pat over my face to make sure there aren't any streaks from the brush, because sometimes brushes do leave streaks. Right now my NARS Radiant Cream and Concealer, it is at the end, and while I may buy it again, I am not going to purchase it right now. And the Sephora VIB sale starts when it starts today. So there are a couple of things that I do want to purchase from the Sephora VIB sale. Alright, so this is my Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer. I'm putting this on as well. And then, of course, this, I'm going to blend this out, all of this with my Beauty Blender. I haven't started necessarily blending my concealer out with the brush again. I used to blend it with the brush, but I prefer to blend this with my Beauty Blender. y'all know I set my face with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Alright, and so now I'm going to contour with this e.l.f. Let's blush it out, girl. This blush I'm wearing is one that I've been wearing for a while. It's Peach Bellini by Model Cosmetics. And I think I got this in a BoxyCharm box. And for that glow, I am going to use the Becca highlighter in Moonstone. Now I do like to set my face before I put on my mascara, and I'm gonna go and put my mascara on and get my clothes on, get myself ready, and I'll be right back. But this is the Voluminous, what is it? Voluminous Base by L'Oreal. It is a eyeshadow primer, it is a mascara primer that I'm putting on. And of course, this is my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara that I'm putting on. So I'm gonna put these on and I'll be right back. So I am back, and it seems brighter, but I am back to show you what lip color I'm putting on. Now, like I said, the last few days I have been wearing a matte lippy, but today I am going to wear a lip glass. I think I'll use, which one is this? Currant. Now, what I have found about these lip pencils is sometimes they don't go on as smooth. Done. And which one is this? This is Lust by MAC. I like this. This is actually my first time using this. I hauled this in my last MAC haul, I believe it was. So yeah, so that is it for this. Put the hair behind. Yeah, that's my get ready with me for today. So now I'm going to get out of here and go to work. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for liking this video, because I know you're gonna like it, right? And please hit that bell so that you get notifications that I have uploaded a new video. And please help me out by sharing this video across your social media sites, commenting, subscribing if you are not already subscribed. And yeah, if you would like to see anything on my channel, reviews or anything like that, please do let me know and I will happily oblige. Yeah, so that's it for me for right now. So until the next time, and in between time, you ladies and gentlemen, be safe, and I will do what? Catch you on the flip side. Bye.